seeing this on Twitter, or I was seeing this on X. I had to give it some respect a little bit. And it's from, I kind of want to call him a friend, but he's basically just a light novel author I know. He sometimes talks to me. Kind of cool dude. If you haven't already, I recommend following him. His name is Brandon Vernal. Brandon B. Vernal on X. It's probably the same thing everywhere else, but anyways, he made this statement. Being an indie is hard. We don't have a large company supporting us, marketing us, helping us manage our time, or anything like that. Indies do everything themselves. They're a one-man or woman army trying to do something they're passionate about in a world where titans overshadow them. Please do your best to support independent creators, whether they're VTubers, authors, artists, directors, or anything else. And this statement kind of got to me, because I am an indie. I make comics and artwork and stuff like that on my Patreon. It's more on the adult side, so I don't really advertise in many places like YouTube or, God forsaken, any place that has people who are under the age of 18 there. But I'm an indie. So this statement actually kind of hits hard a little bit for me. I made a statement back to him as well, where I shortly kind of just told him, I'm an indie, and while I agree, we aren't entitled to anyone's money. We have to earn it. We can't just ask people to buy our product. We have to prove it's worth something to them. That's what makes life of an indie hard. It's even worse when big companies, some friends, some families tell us to quit. Don't ever quit. Keep trying. Keep being awesome. It will take a long time, but when we make it on our own merits, and that's worth way more. Those are my statements on it, because I too wish to be an indie creator in some way, shape, or form. Personally, I haven't been able to work on too many comics as I've been struggling to get my commissions done. I'm still trying to do all those too, while also working I would say part-time job to help make ends meet. But the thing is, I'm not wrong. As an indie creator, we do not have the luxury of begging people for money like corporations do. There are a few that beg for money still, Disney being one of them. A lot of their artists aren't getting paid, according to some people saying that about their comic portion, Marvel and everything with Marvel. Many of their storylines are kind of terrible, so they have to constantly cancel and restart many of their characters. I probably am not the best person to talk to on that front. If you haven't already subscribed to Eric July, he talked more about the comic book industry, and he showed a lot more of the ins and outs and all that stuff. Ironically, Eric July is also the other point I was trying to make, where he is an indie. Well, he started off indie, and he became a very successful indie. He blew up the second he started. He knew what to do and knew how to do it, to the point where he created his own comic company, the Ripperverse. I've seen some of his comics. In fact, I have practically all of them right now. I've seen some of the artists. A lot of the artists who work with him are pretty cool. Iger is one of the ones I follow. He does a lot of speed paintings on his YouTube page and does a lot of drawing. I think my main issue is I really need to get to work on drawing my own stuff again instead of just drawing a lot of commissions. Because I've looked at my page, 90% of it is commissions, more so than actual art I've made. And I just need to draw faster, and I need to draw better. Many of my art pieces, I personally still think need work. A lot of people think I'm doing pretty well. I don't. But it is what it is. Like I said, am not entitled to anyone's money. No one needs to pay me. Most people probably won't. I have very few followers, but I still make through with what I got. I am a small indie, technically a starving artist. I hate being a starving artist, but I'm also broke, so I have no choice. I do what I can. I'm not here to beg for money, and I'm not here to ask anyone to financially support me. That is everyone's prerogative. In fact, when people do come to me on my Patreon saying they want to give me this, that, or the third, I'm still baffled because I still don't see my skill good enough to actually deserve much. And people are willing to throw money at me because they like my artwork, they like my stories, they like something about me. Personality, possibly. And that's one of the things I enjoy about being an indie. I'm very creative. I'm enjoying the connections I've made. I enjoy some of the other creators I hang out with, and some people who aren't creators, but they have a big audience and they like to talk. I enjoy talking to all of them. One such creator is V. His YouTube channel, which is Lack of Entertainment, is the one I mainly subscribe to, where he talks more on the entertainment side and the culture and everything else like that. He makes he's pretty good with it. I enjoy his content. And he's becoming a successful indie as well. Being an indie is not difficult. Being successful is never easy. And in order to be successful, you really have to grind. I enjoy it. I may not be grinding nearly as hard as everyone else right now because I'm trying to pay some debt off. And once I pay off debt, I could probably put my full attention on this and actually do better. It's not easy. It really isn't. And many people will probably be discouraged by that. And for me, some of my family actually doesn't believe in what I'm doing and wants me to do a normal 9-to-5 job. Oh man, I can tell you all the stories my mom has told me about that. My dad, ironically, tries to stay out of it because he thinks I can do it and has faith in me, but he also doesn't know how to help me. So I can't really ask him for help. I can't really ask many people for help for what I do, but I still try. I have a group of online friends who I talk to daily who help me with all of this. It's not easy being an indie. It really isn't. Am I trying to discourage people from being it? No. It's very rewarding. I wake up at 2 o'clock every goddamn day trying to do the best I can. I need to go to the gym more, but it's very difficult to do that when you are demoralized. Yet you still have to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying until the day I die, because I enjoy this way too much to give up on it. If you enjoy your dreams, you should really just try them. You don't be scared, and if people tell you to stop, don't just stop because they're telling you. Just keep going for it. Keep working as hard as you can, and who knows, you might find success. I know my instructor, my teacher and sensei, Feretta, he found success from a stupid webcomic that he made where back in the day it looked like utter garbage, and even he says that. And now I see his art style now, it's like leagues above my own. I'm grateful he's teaching me. I'm grateful that I think he sees me as a friend. It's hard to tell. I play games with him all the time, so maybe I am friends with him. But I see he made it. Why can't I? Well, the main thing you really have to do is just make your own story and just stick with it. So I've been sticking with one of my comic series, which again, it's more on the adult side, so I can't really talk too much about it on YouTube, for obvious reasons. But it's just fun. I stopped this web comic for so long that I'm pretty sure people have given up on it, but there's a lot of people who haven't. They still subscribe to my Patreon and try to support me and help me. And I'm grateful for every single one of them. Look, I'm not trying to say too much. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. And I'm not saying that Brandon's wrong. He's correct. People should support independent art creators, but only if you want to. Do not support someone, put yourself in more debt than probably that person just to support them. I'm not doing that for anyone. I put myself in a lot of debt, mainly for my own stupid reasons. I've been trying to clear it, but it is what it is. Slowly but surely, I'll probably clear it. If I'm lucky, I'll probably be able to clear it before I die, because it's not a lot, but it's still a lot, I guess you could say. Last 4 years have not been kind. Probably to no one. They have not been kind to anybody. But you just do what you gotta do. Anyway, that's pretty much all I want to say on this. If you like what you like, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, thumbs down. And send me a comment. Comments are like crack to us all. To all creators. Stay creative, as Mad Munchkin would say. Have a great day. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Don't give up.